also the importance of scientific-based evidence kind of treatment. You know, sometimes when you ka kay musamot imong cancer, so things like that.
Ikaw, Doc, basig na kay gustong i-add to that. Kana lang about alternative medicine, Doc ba? Would, unsa man, coming from medical expert yourself.
Dili na to lalison ang alternative this because individual differences and individual genetic composition, physiological and anatomical makeup has a impact in all of these diseases. There are some nga moayo sila sa alternative and there are some nga mas maayo ta sa kanang medical. So to each his own, but as a medical practitioner, I am confident of the clinical data that presents na kung early detection, as what ma'am said, no, early detection is very important in breast CA because it will really help ang prognosis nato mas nindot pod.
Ms. Ron, doon na ba tayo na-observe na changes sa profile or demographics of those who get cancer these days? Like, would we say nga nagkabata ba? Or
Yeah, I think so, yes. Nagkabata ang cancer patients. Before, think maybe above 40, 50, the older women. But right now, like with ICanServe Foundation, we have 2 members. They were diagnosed both when they were 23. So really, really young. So breast cancer, it affects men and women of all ages, shapes, and sizes.
sa pa may mga upcoming events leading to the culmination this October na? Patay mga umaabot nga activities? You want to plug?
Yes, we still have activities for October. So we want to educate people or give them knowledge about breast cancer and its early detection. So we have a 2-day event. Actually, it's via Zoom, Pink Perspective. It's a 2-day event wherein the first day, the doctors will talk about breast cancer 101 or where people can seek assistance financially, like malasakit. So we have speakers from malasakit and also sharer to share their stories of hope. Then ongoing ang Pink Room, Tuesdays and Thursdays at SM City, Wednesdays at SMC Side. And we also have a Dance Fitness Expo, the Stronger Than Cancer. It's a fundraising event to be led by 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗎 de Guzman.
Now that you brought up the issue on kanang funding sources, Ms. Ron Bakay, I think this is also one of the major concerns of those who are diagnosed with breast cancer. So just to clarify, si ICanServe Foundation Incorporated, dili gid siya necessarily for financial assistance. It's really a support group, but you can lead them to where they can actually seek financial funding from mga government agencies. So can you give us examples? Asa man sila pwede mo duol kung kinahanglan sila og ayuda?
Actually, it's a misconception. We usually get a lot of messages asking for financial assistance. So it's not really a support group wherein we provide financial assistance for their treatment. It's an advocacy group to raise awareness on breast cancer and its early detection. Plus, we get together to give support to other women who are going through the same journey. But for financial assistance, yes, we link them to special services so that the cancer patient can recover and heal more effectively, of course, with their treatment. So we have like malasakit, they can go to malasakit, PCSO, they can make use of their PhilHealth, SSS, and they can get a PWD card because that would help a lot. You get 20% discount for your laboratory tests and of course your maintenance meds.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Ron Bernabe of ICanServe Foundation Incorporated. Sa di pa nato sugdan ang atuang discussion with Doc Nene, ato nang i-flash the screen. Are we ready to flash the screen? The poster regarding the contact number. So there you have it. Mooni siya ang mga nagadayang contact numbers nga pwede ninyong makontak sa Department of Health Central Visayas, Tawag Paglaom, Sentro Bisaya 24/7. So hopefully no ato ning ma-share so that magamit sa ato ang mga mahal sa kinabuhi nga dunay mga gipangagian sa ilahang mental health concerns.
Actually, kini siya, Andy, mo po ni-share nato sa my TV Cebu. Like, kung na mga reports of suicide or depression. So, mga tanan lang siguro ko ni Doc Nene, if nala siya idea, daghan mo sa mangutana na mo nga, if mutawag mi ani, unsa may mahatag nila? Are we just going to talk with us? Can they help us aron ma-overcome ang among gibati?
Yes, since hotline na siya 24/7, so naapod ta in the Department of Health, we have psychometricians, no, to answer those hotlines, and of course sa Vicente Soto ang ilahapod nga mga doktor. So they are very much willing 24/7 to hear you of your stories if you feel alone and taken for granted. Thank you.
All right. Thank you kayo. So ayaw mag-hesitate sa pag-contact ni ining mga numero ha. Ari na sa tasalaing topic, Doc Ne, because we have reported a rising number of cases of hand, foot, and mouth disease in Central Visayas. Can you give us the latest information on this issue, ma'am?
Okay, so thank you. But before that, let me commend the two ladies, no, nga empowered kaayo. Thank you also for raising awareness and for helping. Dili man siguro tanan kadungog sa Department of Health, but at least we have these private individuals who are willing to go an extra mile in providing also support to our community and the individual. So for the mental health, thank you, Architect. For the breast cancer awareness, thank you, Ma'am Elise. Okay. So, Ms. Ron, okay. Sige. So thank you ninyong duha sa pag-advocate sa programa pod sa Department of Health. So, ato karon nga topiko is the hand, foot, and mouth disease, so or gitawag nato nga HFMD. So actually, starting the year, no, from February to April, nagkataas gyud ta. Taas gyud kaayo ang ato ang mga kaso sa hand, foot, and mouth disease, and then naghinay-hinay siyang paubos, and then ibalik na pod karon. So it started somewhere July, August, nagkataas until current date. So unsa man gyud ni ang hand, foot, and mouth disease. So kani siya isa ka virus caused by virus, no, nga makuha nato through direct contact. Meaning kung kato affected na ka, makuha pod na nimo sa droplet kung manghatsing ang usa, maubo ang usa, or secretions. So, drooling, laway, sipon, sa katong natakdan na makuha pod na nimo. Most commonly affected individuals, these are mga school-age children or even ang katong mga toddlers nato nga naa nga daan na exposed sad siya sa infected person. So, karon sa regional epidemiology and surveillance, which we actively monitor all of these cases, nakakita ta for since January to September 30 nga kaso, we have a total of 3,118 for the whole region na siya sa Central Visayas. However, if we just look at katong ingon nako nga nagbalik na pud tagkasaka for the last 3 months, natay mga at least 433 cases. So sa 433 cases naapod tay mga confirmed ani, meaning katong mga nakita nato nga nagfit siya sa ato ang criteria or nagfit siya sa ato ang case definition, meaning naa siya mga pagbati nga hilanat, kay it starts from fever mangyod, no, because it's a virus, so non-specific signs and symptoms, hilanat, ubo, sipon, and then of course the appearance of the rashes, particularly that can be found usahay na asa sa sulod sa ato ang baba, no, buccal mucosa, apparent, very glaring na siya sa ato ang mga kamot, especially sa palms, and of course sa ato ang foot, no, sa area. So hand, foot, and mouth disease gitawag, because those are the common affected areas nga makita nato ang mga rashes. Now, there are also types sa mga viruses ni siya nga gitawag, ang pinaka-common, the 𝗡𝗲𝗄𝗀 and the 𝗡𝗲𝗄𝗀. Ang pinaka-common gyud nga makakos sa hand, foot, and mouth disease nato is A16. Okay, so since a virus na siya, self-limited. Mawala ra na siya in the next 5 days. Muhil ra ang rash, murag wala ra na hitabo. But naatay isa nga gitawag na A6, 𝗡𝗲𝗄𝗀 nga virus, which can also develop into severe nga maapektaran ang atong utok, maka-cause siya encephalitis, no? But that's very lang yun siya ang deaths. Very limited ang atong data sa deaths ana sa AC. Pero maka-cause siya severe encephalitis. Okay? So, mao na siyang ato ang most common nga mga pathogens in HFMD.
Doc, unsay demographics aning recent nato nga cases? Kasagaran ba mga bata niya sa eskwelahan ba ni nila nakuha?
Oo. So, since ang common affected nato nga mga cases are 1 to 5 years old, so most preschool or daycare no sa center, pero ang reported manggod siguro kay wala nato na pick up sa school kay kung maghilanat na gani dili na pa eskwelahon, so wala kayo sa school. Although kung ato kwaon ang atong demographics na siya sa mga schools nga reported, napod siya most commonly sa community. So, mao na atong gi-encourage no ang atong mga teachers nga mo report gyud sila sa nearest rural health center or sa nearest nila nga health center nga i-report dayon kung naa sila'y kaso nga HFMD. Kay ato na siya kuhaan og sample para makaingon gyud ta nga HFMD na siya. Okay?
Unsay usual difference, Doc, sa rash sa dengue versus rash sa HFMD?
Okay. Ang rash sa dengue is petechial, meaning katong murag pintok. Sa HFMD, blisters, murag vesicular, meaning murag nagtubig-tubig siya. That is why you cannot also differentiate. Kay nag-fever siya, nigawas ang rash, nga murag tubig-tubig. Murag pod ka makaingon nga chickenpox na siya. But then again, with the HFMD, the fever will just subside after 1 to 2 days. With chickenpox, sometimes maabot pa siya 3 to 5 days ang fever.
Pero what may vaccine ani, Doc, no?
Wala siya vaccine because it's very self-limited. All we have to do is really, hand hygiene, manghugas gyud ta, cough etiquette, no? And kung magka-fever na gani, and then there's an appearance of rash, ayaw na lang sa nato ipa-eskwela ang ato ang mga anak. Kay highly contagious man siya, kani mga bata, dili ra ba ni kaayo conscious manghugas, no, magstorya, agsik-agsik ang laway, manghatching, no, so makakuha ra diretso because droplet and at the same time direct contact ang ato ang mode of transmission sa HFMD.
How about kaning mga playgrounds, Doc? Especially kaning mga indoor playgrounds, kaning mga ball pit.
Yes, isasad na siya sa ato ang mga causes nga nakita, no, kung magkuha ta sa report, asa ni siya nahitabo. So moingon dayon ang mama, murag gidala ra man ni nako didto sa usa ka private nga kanang indoor playground, no? So, sasad na, maybe sa mga malls, ato po sila encouraged to constantly sanitize all of those nga mga balls nato, ang mga surfaces, and also the schools, no? And ang atong puan gyud mismo, atong mga mothers to really impose the importance of hand washing and the cough etiquette.
Dini sa region, Doc, asa sad nga areas ang medyo daghan ang kaso karon?
So sa the whole region Visayas, it is reported ang pinakadaghan sa Cebu province. Well, obviously because Cebu is more populated than any other provinces, no? But the first would be the Cebu province, followed by the Bohol, the Negros, and then the Siquijor. So well distributed po siya, pero syempre mas kinadaghan ang sa Cebu.
But comparing this last year, Doc, makaingon ba nga alarming ang number of cases right now?
Maybe last year because napata kaayo. Well, when I tried actually to get the data 5 years para mas nindot ang comparison, no, sa mga epidemiologists, we really want a 5-year manggod para nindot yun ang ato ang pag analyze, no, sa ato ang mga data. So when I tried that, murag wala kayo ta kaso, maybe because kani mga bata nahipos sa balay, wala kayo exposure because of the pandemic, because of the quarantine and all that. Pero starting last year, dito na ta naghinay-hinay og ka-report na pod balik, and then diri na ta sa start of the year 2023, nag-start yun siya saka from February to April, taas siya. daghan kay kaso, and then naghinay-hinay siya, kawala na pod, and then start off na pod siya end of July, and then saka na pod siya karon. So hopefully makontrol ra ni nato. It's not really an outbreak, but it's just an increasing number of cases, which is very timely, no, because ang klase nag-start na, ang mga bata exposed na, so very kuan pod ang health education nagsige na adto school to school to have this campaign also.
Doc, sa atong reported cases, wala man say reported death, no? Or
Ay,
katong
no, wala.
severe nga imong giingon nga
Wala
nakakause
ta,
og
oo.
encephalitis.
Yes, in other countries they have that encephalitis reported, but here in region 7 we do not have that. Although we have isolated 𝗡𝗲𝗄𝗀 in our confirmatory, pero dili siya severe nga naka-cause encephalitis. And that's very fortunate.
Mas severe sa ba, Doc, if kaning kids ang maigo good compared sa
adult? Yes, considering their age, ang ilahang nutritional status, and all those physiologic makeup. So sometimes no luoy man gyud kaayo ang mga bata. In fact, we have one also, I saw one nga nagpakonsulta sa kuha, murag daghan gyud siya og rash, no. It's not just the typical nga katong sa picture lang nga makita nato. So all over na siya yung mga scattered rash, not just in the hand and the feet, no, both. And but naapod siya sa likod, na siya sa lubot nga area, na siya sa dunggan. So it's the virus is also evolving at the same time.
Usa sad sa manifestation ani Doc, no, kanang dagagluas sa baba?
Ang luas is different. It's more of candida. It's more of lahi siya nga rash. Kung tan-awon nimo, mura siya sa madyod ang kanang luas. But the rash in HFMD, mura ra gyud siya nagpuwa lang. Dili siya maputi man gud na ang candida, no? So murag nagid siya sa mad, and then muputi outer. Ang sa HFMD red ra gyud siya. So makita nimo ang difference.
All right, so in a bit, we will now be opening the floor to questions from our friends from the media. But sa di pat mo pause for a short break. At today, pakita no ang posters of the upcoming events for Pink October. So we have the Stronger Than Cancer Dance Fitness Expo. This is happening on October 29. Here in Cebu, and October 30 in Bohol, with the celebrity dance fitness guru, Mr. 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗺 Guzman. Naasad tay katong isa ka event. We have the Pink Perspective. Mo ni siya ang katong gi-discuss ni Ms. Ron kaganiha with our doctors, no? Alright, so we will pause for a short break for a few reminders from our partners sa Open 90s Media Forum, and we'll be back with our Q&A.
May skin germ protection, gentle non-drying formula kaya booming sa protection, booming pang complexion, blooming sa bango sa precious sulit kaya sa Bioderm mag-boom.
Love comes in many forms. But in times of trial and uncertainty, nothing spells love better than security, peace of mind, and hope for the future. For over 50 years, we have helped people express this four-letter word, so you can face life head-on and savor every moment it brings. Manila Banker's Life. The best way to show your love.
For me, di paramihan ng steps sa pimples. 2 steps lang sa Dr. S. Wong's Sulfur Soap and Bioderm Ointment with sulfur that helps kill pimple-causing germs and zinc oxide that helps lessen redness and inflammation. 2 steps lang with Dr. Wong.
𝗙𝗲𝗄 Medical Center provides a wide array of diagnostic and medical care services, ranging from immediate quality medical care to consultation to individuals and companies all over the Philippines. And because we value your health, our ultimate goal is to be your partner in health and wellness, even long after your visit with us. 𝗙𝗲𝗄 Medical Center is a diagnostic clinic equipped with highly committed and experienced professionals willing to provide you with excellent healthcare service, focused on health and wellness at all times. Our aim is to have a consistent, lifelong relationship with our patients by providing convenient and affordable quality medical care and consultation which is preventive and curative in a happy, safe, and friendly environment. 𝗙𝗲𝗄 Medical Center, kaagapay mo sa kalusugan.
And we are back here at Open Line News Media Forum, and this time we are opening the floor to questions for our friends from the media. Again, please state your name, your organization, and to whom you'd like to address your question to.
Good morning. My name is 𝗙𝗲𝗄 from Sunstar Cebu. My question will be centered about the celebration of World Mental Health Day. So we know na naay ka ng 24/7 nga hotline, no? But ma'am, for those na nag-seek gani og katong in other interventions such as katong physical na good na kuan ba intervention such as katong na nagi-counseling person to person o mga medication, na ba available nga facilities for the public?
Yes, the Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center. So once they will dial the hotline, and if our psychometricians or our experts who answers their queries and all that would refer them, no, if they need referral to a facility, then they would. So naata sa Vicente Soto ang atong naka-attached nga institution where we can refer our clients.
And mo na man na sila ma'am nga mahal gud daw ang kanang mental health nga kuan ba?
I have no idea, but if it's Vicente Soto, it's a government facility. So I don't think there is a sa tawag na bayad sa consultation, except siguro sa medication, because not all the time we have availability of logistics.
And according to some people, ma'am, nga mas vulnerable kuno ang mga generation karon, prone to kanang mental health issues compared to older generation nga naka-reach ng age 60 above. So what could be the factors, no, nga younger generations kanang peer pressure, ano ba? Or mag-contribute ba ang style of parenting?
Well, katong giingon kanina ni Architect, no? Because we are in the age of technology, a lot of misinformation can be seen and can be read in internet. So kana siya usasad na siya maka-influence sa usa ka bata. Of course, family dynamics is very important as well. So right from the start, kung nakita niya nga dysfunctional na nga daan ang iyang parents, so what you expect in an environment na dili conducive in growing up. So definitely it will take a toll on our mental health. So there are a lot, and of course dili lang good na siya ang ato ang external environment. It also is the internal. So a lot of factors actually. Our brain is very dynamic and very amazing organ in the body that we cannot just take for granted kung unsa na iyahang gipanghuna-una. That is why we have experts. We have to seek help if you really want to be helped. Kay I always believe nga ang ato ang pagpatambag, it has to be voluntary. If the person doesn't want help, then dili gyud ta matagaan og insakto pod nga intervention. So that is the reason for the hotline.
Good morning, Queen of My TV. Ma'am, in relation sa question ni 𝗙𝗲𝗄, you've mentioned a while ago regarding medications.
not everyone has the access to it. So, in celebration of World Mental Health Day, do we have plans on giving out these types of medications, especially to those who need it or the most needy?
So, ang logistics is limited pod. If we have logistics in the Department of Health, we allocate that to the different LGUs. So, appropriated na siya to different LGUs. Now, if you have consulted already and you have these medications, try to visit your nearest LGUs if they have this kind of medications prescribed to you by the experts.
Just going back sa hand-foot-mouth disease, ma'am, do we have the exact number or the data sa kaning you've mentioned sa Region 7?
Yeah, you were not listening when I mentioned we have 433.
I mean for the like sa Cebu, Pila, for the 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗺, Bohol, and the Negros.
Yeah. For the 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗺, I'm talking about the January to ano na ha? Wait lang. Where is it? Sige, for the Cebu, we have a total of 1,291. That makes up the 42% of our total cases. We have 1,032 in Bohol. In Negros Oriental, we have 507. That's 18%. And 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗺, we have 288 or 9%.
Okay, thank you. For the Nipah virus, ma'am, just for the information of everyone, nga wala pa jud nakasabot about ani, can we give a brief discussion lang or like description kung unsa man jud ni nga at least masabtan sa kanang mga dili kay kasabot in terms of medical jargon sing ana, ma'am?
Okay. So, saon man ako pag si Nipah virus, usa ka virus. Okay. So, it is common, the host of Nipah virus are fruit bats. So, sa bats na siya. So, I am not quite sure though if sa atua na atadere or maybe the DNR can answer that if we have fruit bats as well. But as of now, currently, we do not have any cases of Nipah virus. It is the India already declared, southern part of India declared outbreak, but in the Philippines, we do not have data as of yet. So, ang Nipah virus, usa siya ka virus that is found, the host is bats, but it can also be transmitted to dogs, to pigs, to horses, to goats, meaning cattle, or mga farm animals, no, na ana siya. So, from animals to humans, kung si human or ang tao, ma-expose siya sa infected nga kato nga mga hayop. Or, si tao, si human, makakaon siya o katong fruit na nakit-kit na, nakan-an na ni bats. So, kana siya. So, we have to be very careful and kung naanatay mga fruits no, nga maghatag sa tua, dili ta pariha kay Snow White, nakauno nato. Okay, so we have to be very careful about it. But anyway, the transmission is direct contact, meaning makakuha ta sa katong bats, makakuha ta sa iyang secretion, and once ang humans nakakuha na sa secretion, maka-transfer pod siya, no? Ma-infect pod niya iyang mga close contact. Okay? So our the incubation period is 4 to 14 days. Meaning sa incubation period from the time you were exposed up to the time na nagmanifest ka og mga simptoma. That's the incubation period. Taas-taas siya, 4 to 14 days. So unsa man ang atong mga simptoma, since it is a virus again, it is a kanang fever, cough, sip-on, so mga ingana. And then, of course, it will lead to encephalitis, meaning, napod maapektaran ang ato ang brain. So, in severe form, makakause siya deaths, okay? But there are times nga self-limited rapod siya. Depende sa unsa siguro nga strain sa ato ang Nipah virus. But as of now, we do not have any mutation as of yet recorded. So, kana rapod ang ato ang mga simptoma nga gipang-report sa katong mga countries that have been affected.
Thank you, Doc.
I'm Mary from my TV Cebu. While queuing for the Pink Perspective celebration, Ms. Baso, in relation to individuals who have not been affected by breast cancer, how can we proactively engage in preventive measures, Ms. Ron?
Hi, thank you for the question. So we always say early detection is your best protection. So we always encourage women to go out, see their doctors, and have their breasts checked because mine tried to kill me. So we want to catch breast cancer at an early stage wherein there's still a lot of treatment options available. So meaning, siguro we go out, educate them about what breast cancer is, let them know what are the symptoms or what are the things they could do to prevent breast cancer. First, when you reach age 20, you can start doing self-breast examination. And at age 30, di ba, Doc, tama? At age 30, do breast self-examination and have a clinical exam. And at age 40,
even earlier than that, once the woman or the female no na nag-start na siya minark, meaning period na siya, okay, nag-menstruate na siya, so we start also having the self-breast exam.
Okay, another question. So, kaning inyong fundraising, Ms. Bakay, mo support sa mga naka-experience ani nga disease like sa mga patients in the hospital?
Actually, as I mentioned earlier, we do not provide financial assistance. But since we want to detect breast cancer early, we are providing free breast screening or offer free mammogram or ultrasound to indigent women.
Thank you, thank you.
I would like to add lang, no, sa Vicente, promote yun akong Vicente Soto. The Vicente Soto, because they offer package for this mga cancer patients. So, you just have to go there. Of course, ang ato alang kay, syempre, ang atong pila, but you have to be very patient because a lot of individuals also are getting the free cancer medication. So, naaragid sila dito naghulat nga duol ta para matambalan ta. No? So, naalang, please avail also the services in Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center.
More questions?
PhilHealth.
Hello, good morning. Question for Architect Elise. Ma'am, for the upcoming event thing, with regards to mental health, is this open to students only or with their parents or both? Or unsa siya pamaagi?
Okay, so it's actually open to the public.
Okay.
We're inviting everyone and we've reached out to different schools also. We're also inviting different teachers. Actually, among sponsors, no, daghan kay mo sponsor to invite teachers. So some sponsors, gusto sila mo pay for tickets to give to different teachers. Because they're actually our the second parents of our children. Like, pila goods la ka sa school. So we're giving away tickets also to the teachers that were sponsored from different people. So it's open to everybody, be it the grandparents, parents, guidance counselors, teachers, even the young adults, pwede. However, it's more funny lang kay one time my son saw me carrying the tickets ba. And he was like, "Why, Mom? What's wrong? Is there something wrong with me?" No, it's our fundraiser. So it's still open to them, but I don't know if they can understand it, but it's also good to educate our children so that they will know what's going on ba. And they themselves would be aware if something weird happens to them or if they feel different. Maybe at least they know that this is something that someone can help them with.
But are they going to be, what do you call this, in one venue altogether
Yes,
with a speaker?
all together.
But
Yes.
I think you also mentioned earlier, Architect, no, there's gonna be like
The open
consultation?
forum. Yes,
or
after. So it's sort of like a question and answer portion after the talk. Yeah, so open to everyone in the same room.
But is there gonna be like segregation?
Not really.
Not really.
Maybe
So-
if they want to schedule an individual appointment with their doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessie. Yes,
Ma'am,
Queen.
how much the ticket for this event?
Oh, yeah, so it's 1.5 per person. Yes. and with lunch. It's 9 to 12. Actually, murag up to 1 p.m. pa na siya. Depende sa questions. One.
Napabatay questions? Maybe before we proceed sa online questions sa mga kaubanan. So, maragdagan ang ganahan yung makatubag about mental health. So, si Nina from CDN Digital. And siya, about gihapon sa mental health, Doc, if na reach for the hotline, how would the health professionals ensure or check if ni better ba ang condition sa person who sought help through their hotline?
They followed it up because once you call na ma-register naman ang number, so they followed it up. As long as katong nagtawag, dili mag-change na pod og number ha, para abi pa lang kay nauwaw siya, kay nitawag siya mag-change na og number. So ayaw pod pag-change para we will also know nga you really sought consultation, nagsik ka og help to the more expert like in Vicente Soto para lang gyud nga matabangan ka. So you keep your number.
And it's really okay, Doc, to call once in a while kung
yes, ibaw na siya 24/7. If you cannot talk to your parents because ilang uncomfortable ka, you can talk with your friends, and you want to, namang yun tayo time nga the deepest secrets in our hearts nga dapat dili kita ra gyud makaibaw. Anyway, it's a phone call, so nobody can judge you. So dili ta judgmental diring dapita ha, kay phone call raman. So it's your voice that they will hear and all of your stories.
And no need to say the name, Doc, if ever dili comfortable.
Yes, oo. So dili na siya video call, at the same time it's just a call, okay?
Regarding nagyapon sa mental health, Doc, what if, Doc, ma-check up na to ang itong patient and na-consider sa doctor as suicidal gid ang patient or critical gid siya? Unsaon siya?
I believe
next step, like, nabatay center, like, dili na siya pupuli on kay naanay mga signs and naanay mga
so
nagkikita na siya signs.
yes, so it depends no sa ato ang mga experts kung makita gid nila nga suicidal and all. They can refer natay mga private institution nga or naputay Safeway House, I believe, Clar, no? We have one in, where is that? Dili kay ko familiar, but we can refer them to that Safeway House nga gitawag nato.
How about sa Soto, Doc? Like atong Center for Behavioral...
Yes, kay na may training institution ang ato ang Vicente Soto, so they will cater as well.
Thank you, Doc.
We have another online question, Doc. This is not related to mental health, but this is related to the haze nga nasinati diri sa Cebu, Doc. Unsay tambag sa DOH-7 subay sa nasinating light haze since pareho ning gisubay ron sa Pag-asa ug EMB-7. So this is a question from Gia Navarro of CCTN.
Okay, so supposedly si DNR, EMB ang dapat motubag ani, but for health purposes, well, katong ato ang mga vulnerable group like ato ang elderlies, those with comorbidities like asthma and all. Well, you can wear mask para lang dili ma-aggravate or ma-exacerbate ang atong mga asthmatic symptoms. And we cannot say nga stay indoor kaayo because that would tantamount to another mental health issues just like nga nag-quarantine ta. So if you really want to go outdoors, then by all means just wear protective equipment like the mask, of course, and take your medications if you have comorbidities.
To add lang siguro, Andy, to Ma'am Rod, during other months of the year, said Ma'am, unsay mga activities sa ICanServe so that they will also know nga di lang ta active during October or during the Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
For the whole year, because we have our Facebook page, ICanServe Foundation Inc. Cebu link, so we get messages there. And if we have possible like cancer patients that need counseling or support, we call them and talk to them. Parang it's a hotline then for cancer survivors, because who else would understand a cancer survivor than a fellow survivor who went through the same journey. So we meet up regularly with other fellow survivors, because the doctor would tell us to remain physically active. So one way is we meet, we dance, we eat, we talk. So we do a lot of things also. So you will see that cancer survivors are thriving despite the diagnosis. And siguro, it's time to really plan for the next Pink October activities. Thank you.
All right. So do we have any other questions for our lovely panelists this morning? Wala na tayong mga dugang pangutana? If not, we will give them the opportunity to once again plug their ongoing or upcoming activities, and at the same time give their closing statements to all of our viewers. Unahon na sa tika, Doc.
So again, ang ato lang no paghimando sa ato ang mga mothers, sa ato ang mga parents, and of course dili lang sa ato ang balay but also sa schools nato, to really institute or to implement ang ato ang hand washing, especially sa atong mga kabataan, sa atong mga estudyante, because mao gyud na ang universal precaution nato, no, hand washing, and we can avoid a lot of diseases and illnesses if we practice hand washing, and of course proper coughing etiquette. So also sa ato ang mga taga LGUs, ato ang mga doctors dito sa rural health unit, o sa ato ang mga nurses, to report cases kung makita nato, so that ang atong data makuha nato, magamit nato, because again, I believe that accurate, complete, and timely data can be translated to and equivalent to a very good policy and guidelines. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. Ms. Ron.
Okay, so please bear with me. So medyo daghan-daghan na activities for Pink October. So I will repeat yung Pink Room, Tuesdays and Thursdays at SM City, Cebu from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's free breast consultation. And the first day in SMC side, tomorrow, Wednesday. So every Wednesdays of the month, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Then we also have the Pink Perspective on October 14 and 15. It's Breast Cancer Relay Forum via Zoom. And the Pink Tote. Actually, Pink Tote is a fundraising campaign. It's joined by Dino Loren and the members of Facet, the designers, and we're putting up an exhibit at SM City North Wing starting October 23 until 31. Then we also have Pink Moves every Wednesday at Ayala Center Activity Zone. So we have a lot of coaches and scenes you may join for only 50 peso donation. And the Pink Fair, it's a DTI Pink Fair exhibit at Ayala Center from October 17 to 23. And we're calling for concessionaires for our Oak Ridge Pink Tent Bazaar. So this is the only Christmas Bazaar at the Oak Ridge for this year on October 28 and 29. And a Pink Healing Mass, of course. We should not forget about our spiritual well-being. A Pink Healing Mass at SM City, Cebu on October 29 at 9 in the morning, and then followed by the Stronger Than Cancer Dance Fitness Expo at G Mall on October 29 at 4 p.m. Okay, thank you. So, parting words. So, go out. All the ladies out there, go out, see your doctors today and have your breasts checked. So, make it a lifelong commitment to yourself and your loved ones, because early detection is your best protection, and early detection saves lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ron. And finally, Architect Elise.
So thank you once again, My TV, for having me here. I am inviting everyone to join our fundraiser event. It's from the batch Sacred Heart School for Ihasudin Aslakaron, batch 1999. It's a fundraising for understanding and supporting your child's mental health. So we're bringing again Dr. 𝗙𝗲𝗄𝗀 Fernandez. She is one of only 3 child life specialists in the country. So it's going to be this Saturday, October 14, 9 a.m. up to 12 noon. Lunch will be served, and hope to see you there. Let's help spread mental health awareness.
Thank you. Let's give a big hand to our beautiful panelists this morning. And we'd also like to acknowledge we are joined by the resident manager of Harold's Evotal Cebu, Ms. Biana Datoon. Thank you so much, Harold's Evotal, for being our very accommodating host for this Tuesday. Oh, by the way, speaking of upcoming events, ha, katong mga nangita o mga kalingawan karong October kay Halloween season sad, they have their House of Horror. This is happening on October 21, as you can see on your screens right now, from 7 p.m. to 12 midnight. Ug kani, murag excited sa kay ko ani for the mommies out there. So nangita mo og trick or treat event for your kids. So sneak into the Forsaken Forest. It's time to get spooky. This is happening on October 28th, Saturday. Diri po on second floor of the Grand Ballroom of Harold's Evotal Cebu. So that's 1,300 per net. That's inclusive of one adult and one child, where you can enjoy an inflatable playground, magician, treats, activities, prizes, dinner buffet, o raffle draw. So mo ni mga kalingawan to expect here at Harold's Evotal Cebu. And of course, we would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners, IPI International Marketing Group. Daghan sab kaayong salamat to Kaiser Medical Center, Kaiser Health International, and Delos Reyes Optical. O daghang salamat sa tong friends from the media who are always with us every Tuesday for Open Line News Media Forum, and to our online viewers through MyTV Cebu's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Kini si Andrea Patania Matthew and my partner,
Angie Sanyel.
Mayong buntag, we'll see you all next Tuesday.
Alcohol mo ba'y nakaka-disinfect? Siyempre. Pero alcohol ba? Ang Casino Active Alcohol, may cologne fresh feeling. Init at pawis, stress sa work, night outs, sa beach. Mag-Casino Active Alcohol Fresh. Matapang na amoy. Switch na sa Alcohol Fresh. Mag-Casino Active.
Someday, you will get older. Slower. Grayer. But also wiser, calmer, and freer than ever. At Kaiser, we help you prepare for those years ahead, so you can keep doing what you love with the people that matter the most. Prepare for your future today. Kaiser International Health Group, the first name in healthcare.
Ang dami mong mask ni. Oh no, ang dami nga. For me, di paramihan ng steps sa pimples. 2 steps lang sa Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap with Moisturizer and Bioderm Ointment. Made with sulfur that helps kill pimple-causing germs. and zinc oxide that helps lessen redness and inflammation. Ito, try mo. Sa amin, 2 steps lang with Dr. Wong.
Before IMG,
I was a civil engineer.
accountant.
I was a plain housewife.
Before IMG, I used to be a doctor. I was a maintenance crew. Factoring operator.
I'm a housewife.
I was an accounting clerk.
I am a medical doctor.
I am an engineer.
Before IMG, I used to be a teacher.
I was a government employee.
A production worker.
I am a bank employee.
Before IMG, I was an admin staff.
I was a seaman.
A design engineer. I was a deli manager.
I was a telecom engineer. Before IMG, I was quality director.
I used to be a doctor. Production operator. An industrial engineer.
IT home-based freelancer.
Before IMG, I was a manufacturing specialist. I was an exporter. Admin officer. I was a florist.
Before IMG, I was a service crew.
I'm great.
I am great.
I am
G. I am great. IMG. IMG.
IMG. I am great. I am
MG.
I am great.
I am great.
I am great.
IMG.